When you come to the Parents' Day and you actually come to the school and you see all the amazing work that all of the other students have done, it's clear that they've been given permission to be creative. So, you know, kids, they won't just be creative. They maybe need to be nurtured and need to be given permission, you know, and maybe challenged to be creative. But with the science projects, you see, you know, interesting work on how cloud formation. It's interesting works on how the human body works. Havill they seem to have one or two very interesting events every semester. For example, like the International Day. The International Day, I came to it, and it seems to just get better and better every year. And you know, even the first one I went to was exciting. You know, you have lots of booths of different countries with the students, you know, giving you an overview of what happens to that country, maybe even food from that country. My son, one of my sons who loves to cook, he got very excited about doing a lot of cooking for some of these events. But the most recent International Day that I went to was just amazing. You know, it was the kids were using lots of technology to help with their presentations. So I remember, I shouldn't single it out, but I went to the Chinese booth, and that was amazing. There was even a dance, you know, by the students that they'd put a lot of work into it. It was choreographed. You know, I was served different types of Chinese tea. You know, I learned a lot about China that I didn't know. It was amazing. I went to Africa as well, you know, and there was a lot of fantastic stuff in that. But probably the most memorable event of many was the first sports day that I went to. And that was it was different to any other sports day that I had attended at other schools. You know, sometimes you go to sports days that are a bit competitive, the kids are a bit stressed. This one was more like a carnival of sport. You know, everybody seemed to be happy to be there. They were all supporting each other. You know, Miss Phoebes was like a DJ playing music and interviewing people. You know, I particularly remember the Blue House, who they were not doing so well in the event. You know, but I remember they won the team relay, and it was just I don't even think my son was in the Blue House, but I was so excited to see, you know, they won the event. I could see the leadership of the house leader, Ian, and how they celebrated afterwards. And you know, I remember when they were at the last leg of the race, and Ian was just ahead of the other guys. I was like cheering him on. You know, it was so exciting. You know, and I remember also the performances at the start. You know, there were dance performance by a group of the students, and they were fantastic. You know, and afterwards I asked them, I said, how long did you prepare? And they said, we were only preparing for about 4 weeks for the event, for the dance, but we put a lot of effort into it, and they looked to me like they were professional. You know, so for me that was like that was the highlight of many good events. Yeah, I think one of the main things I'd say about Havill is that the kids, they're given many opportunities. You know, it's almost like the teachers are on the lookout to find ways to get them involved in different projects. And I've seen that as a way that my kids have really grown quite a lot. You know, so they've had the opportunity to, one of my sons, he had the opportunity to be an MC for one of the events. You know, it's great to get a chance to do that and experience that. It's helped to build his confidence. And my other son, he got a chance to be involved in storytelling competitions. You know, the teacher really encouraged him and supported him to do that. And like I've said, also they've been given the opportunity to do cooking, or there was one of the events where they set up stores to sell things. I remember my oldest son, he seems quite pleased with how much money he made. You know, it encouraged his entrepreneurial spirit. And the younger guy, the principal's wife, sort of saying how good he was at encouraging people to come to the stall and, you know, projecting himself. So these are really good things, you know, to kind of learn. I think also Havill is very good at fostering teamwork skills, and the kids, they're really, I've seen they're really support each other when they work on a project. You know, there's a great togetherness that it fosters, and you get the opportunity to lead projects and develop your leadership skills. So I also saw my younger son, he got the opportunity to become, I think, the class prefect, which he took that job very seriously. So I've seen a lot of growth for both of my boys, and I'm very happy. I frequently do recommend Haverhill to other parents. I say that it's a very, very supportive environment. You know, the teachers are 100% behind the kids. You know, they're very warm. It's a very, very friendly place, and it was a great decision that we made to send our boys here.